Which leads me to, have you seen Chang Can Dunk
No, I know that you
on
had brought it
Disney?
up to me before. I didn't get to watch it. I have watched the trailer,
All right,
so I kind of have a rough idea of what the movie might have been about.
all right.
But it sounds
Can
like
can
you
I get?
watched it, right?
I
Yeah,
watched it. Can I get your initial reactions? Because I
from the
think,
trailer.
yeah, because I think just just looking at the trailer, and then seeing the movie poster, I think we kind of had some similar
Yeah,
thoughts on
so
it.
I'll give you
Yeah,
my opinion on what I thought the trailer, what that trailer probably
yeah,
tried to depict with it, what I got out of the trailer, and
yeah,
then you tell me if I'm right or wrong what the movie was actually
yeah.
about. When I watched the trailer, it just seemed like, first of all, if you've not seen Chang Can Dunk, go see the
Yes.
trailer. It's on YouTube.
Yep.
But it's an Asian American kid who's pretty much challenged that he cannot dunk in the gym in front of all the other kids,
Yep.
which makes obviously puts some peer pressure on him. Then he goes to work really hard at the
Yeah.
gym, and eventually, in the trailer, you don't know whether or not he's
Yeah.
gonna dunk. Although the title is called Chang Can Dunk or
Yeah.
Can Chang Dunk,
Yeah.
and so I thought that it was a little bit ironic and kind of play on. I mean, it is a Disney movie, so I found that it was a little bit cheesy. I'm older, so I thought
Yeah.
it was a little
Yeah.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Like he's working out extra hard, kind of
Yeah.
like that comeback story,
Yeah.
that Rocky story.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Um,
exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
but I'm assuming, I would hope, I didn't see the movie. You'll tell me
Yeah. I'll
that
spoil it.
he eventually dunks,
Yeah.
and then somehow he becomes the hero of the movie as well,
Yeah.
and probably becomes popular because I think in the trailer they definitely made him seem like he wasn't popular.
Yeah.
And so it plays in all the stereotypes. I think like Asian kids are not the
Right.
popular ones. So you've watched the movie,
Yep.
so
Yeah. And
give me a rundown on what you
uh,
got based on what I just said. If I was right from the trailer or if I was
yeah,
wrong.
I think we had very similar thoughts of this. And when I first saw the trailer, saw the movie poster, I freaking hated it
Yeah.
because again, like you said, it just played on all these like old stereotypes of this nerdy Asian kid, unathletic, just super smart, with maybe a crazy parent. Um, and the thing, kind of like the everything everywhere all at once. Again, it played on all these things, but it told a very nuanced story. After watching it, I really enjoyed it.
Oh, you did? Did you
I
watch it with your
really
kid?
enjoyed it.
Did you, or just
Yeah,
by
but my
yourself?
kid was just kind of
Oh,
like,
she's not
whatever.
really paying attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She wants animations and stuff like
Okay,
that.
okay.
Um, but I thought they did a really good job of it.
Okay.
You don't know if he can dunk. That's
Yeah.
the story. In the middle of the movie, which I thought was the ending of the movie, he does dunk, but he like lowers the rim by a couple inches.
Okay.
Eventually, he gets exposed for it. I thought, man, if
Oh,
the
you got
movie,
exposed for
yeah,
okay.
and
So
I thought the movie was gonna end with him dunking. I was like, God, this kind of sucked. I
yeah,
was like, this had so much potential, and then I realized, oh, that's only half of the movie.
yeah.
But eventually he gets exposed for it, and it's more about the movie becomes more about his relationship with his mother, his parents,
Okay.
and then his basketball coach, who kind of plays this role as like a mentor. Um, yeah, and then his relationships with his friends. And eventually there's a moment where he gets really big headed, and then he kind of gets humbled.
Yeah.
And then his bully, you realize like early on in the movie is like his childhood friend, and then they like through this whole process they rekindle their relationship. They become kind of like pretty cool and teammates at the end, and so it ends on him going up for a dunk, but you don't see whether or not he actually dunks.
Okay.
So which was really cool.
Okay, I
Which
like
was
that.
really cool. Like I love that. I thought they did it. I suspected that they were gonna do something kind of neat like that because like it's a big production,
Yeah.
and I would hate to see a big production just tell this very cliche.
Yeah, it can't just be as easy as
story.
like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, he can dunk. Yay,
Yeah,
movie's
yeah,
over.
yeah. Like I think we're past all that, right? We're
Yeah.
in the movies where it's like, oh, the bully, overcomes being bullied and yada yada, beats up the bully.
So let me ask you, picture yourself back in the shoes of being like a 12-year-old,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And let's say
Yeah.
you've watched a movie. What do you think as a 12-year-old in the 12-year-old mindset? What do you think you would have got out of it? And is it something that you would show your non-Asian friends?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so because I think this idea of being bullied and this idea of having, you know, I guess really not like tiger parents.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a more of a universal thing that, we're learning that that's a universal thing. Like a lot of our stories as Asian Americans, first generations, we share a lot of similar stories to a lot of other first
Yeah.
generation
Yeah.
immigrants.
For generation. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're realizing that this is more of a universal story, um, versus just a very cliche Asian
Right.
story.
Right. There's something that a
Yeah.
12-year-old can watch and
Yeah.
relate to.
Everyone gets
Everybody's gonna
bullied.
get
You're right.
relate. Yeah.
Yeah, and then everybody wants to be accepted, and that's
Right.
essentially what it is. Everybody wants to have a good relationship with their parents, and to have some kind of a mentor. So I thought they did a really good job with an Asian character, and they played
Yeah.
on some of these Asian stereotypes, which upset me in the beginning,
Yeah.
but I thought they
But
did a really good
overall, it's
job.
good story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so definitely watch it. I spoiled it already. I sorry. We should have did a spoiler alert. But it was a good movie
Yeah.
overall. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, so that was Chang Can Dunk, man. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Not
And
not a bad movie at all. Not what